So today we're going to be covering how to convert a Mealy state machine to a Moore state machine. If you remember from last time, a Mealy state machine is a machine that has the outputs on the transition that depend also on the input, whereas the Moore state machine has the same output for a state no matter what the inputs are. And so the trick here is that for these states that have different outputs depending on the inputs, we're going to have two states in our Moore machine for each output combination. The first step in converting the two is going to be to identify these states and to create the split states. For example, Q1 here has an edge going from Q1 to Q1 where the output is 0, but it also has an edge going from Q1 to Q2 where the output is 1. And so we're going to have two states. We're going to have a Q1 0, the output is 0, and Q1 1, where the output is 1. We've got the same thing over here with Q2, 0 over here and 1 over here. And so we're going to have a Q2 0 and a Q2 1. Q0 has the same output regardless, so we can just have a single Q0. The output is 0. Now the second step is to move over all of the transitions coming from the states that we didn't split. That's just going to be these two transitions from Q0 here. The trick, of course, is figuring out which of the split states that the new transitions are going to go to. Since the output is 0 on both of these, they're going to go to the 0 states. This transition will be taken when the input is 1, and this transition will be taken if the input is 0. Now the third step is to add over the transitions coming from the split states. For these ones, we're going to have two transitions in our new state machine, one from each of the new states. So this transition from Q1 to Q2 is going to be a transition here from Q to 1. Note that our output is 1, so we're both going to go to the Q to 1 state. And also one from Q1 0. Same thing over here. We've got Q2 to Q1. So we're going to go Q2 0 to Q1, and it's 0, and Q2 1 to Q1 1. For these ones where we start and end in the same state, it's going to be the exact same. Since the output is 0 here, both of them are going to end up in the Q2 0, and we're going to have a line starting from each of the two new states from Q2 0. That's going to be the one there, and then the one here. Same thing up here. Once we've moved all of our transitions over from our Mealy to our Moore machine, we now have a completely functional Moore machine that is the equivalent of our Mealy machine.